Welcome to round 4 of the Gauntlight Ruins Tournament Invitational. This will be the final match of the first bracket, and whoever wins will be claiming the final place in the semi-finals. Our final competitors will be Ace and John. They've both taken melee powerhouse builds that have the potential to deal large damage and quickly move through the targets. But will the Barbarian or the Fighter prove more suited to speed-focused dungeon crawling? For a recap of the rules, go check out episode 1 where there is a full recap. Now, let's get on to the builds. On the left will be John, and he's playing a Skeleton Spirit Instinct Barbarian. As well as the extra damage, Raging will provide him with an extra 10 foot of movement speed, which will help him move quickly from target to target, and each time he activates it, he'll get 5 temporary hit points, which, as it happens, is his only form of healing. His ancestry feat is Grim Spawn, which gives him the Die Hard feat. However, since going down means the run is over, that won't be particularly useful. Sudden Charge and Furious Finish will give him options for dealing damage often, and Quick Jump remains a popular choice for most competitors. Collapse will be useful for negating a crit and keeping that health high. Sporting some of the most unique equipment in the competition, John has a +1 greatsword, a necklace of knives, and twinning chains, but lacks any potions. Will the commitment to an all-in damage approach prove fruitful? On the right will be Ace with a Colo Fighter. Crunch will give him a powerful unarmed attack, while Vicious Swing and Sudden Charge will up his damage output. Once again, we've got Quick Jump, and Combat Climber will help him traverse the dungeon. For his items, he's chosen a +1 Scythe to utilise those trips and reactive strikes as they try and stand back up again. He's also taken a grappling hook and a rope for reasons. And Ace does have some healing potions. But let's move on to the runs. I'll hand you over to our casters. Please enjoy.
Welcome back for the final run of round 1.
John has rolled a much better initiative, so we might see Ace fighting to act first in the ruins.
And right out of the gate we see them split up, despite both of them being medium size. Ace cannot use the Vine Bridge, so what are they planning?
John was able to use Rage as part of his initiative roll, so he's already got his temp hit points and extra movement speed.
Ace was attempting to leap the gap. Long jump lets you leap the distance rolled, rounded down to the nearest 5 though, so he hasn't made it.
And even if he had made it across, where would he go?
John is slow walking across the bridge while Ace pulls out a grappling hook. This madman's going over the walls.
A perfect hook with the grappling hook. How much time will this save him, though?
He's made it to the top of the walls, but John is catching up. The lead is not as strong as it has been for our small Vine Bridge competitors.
Still, it's certainly an exciting approach, and a new way of engaging with the environment.
True, this has given me new ideas for how you might traverse this place.
Now, how is he going to get down?
He's just thrown himself off the top.
And going for a trip? John is right outside the room on his run.
A crit, an excellent opener. Bosgrong is instantly dead.
But as Ace moves to the door, John is heading inside for his own kill. Oh damn, both of them using sudden charge at the same time. Ace using it to try and smash down the door though. Sadly, these doors have a broken threshold of 20, so ultimately not a viable strategy.
Now Ace is getting swarmed, and John has dealt his first bit of damage to Bosgrong.
A bold strategy from John. 2 weapon strikes, and then he drops the weapon into one hand and punches to utilize the agile trait.
And it gets him the kill so he can follow Ace out of the room.
This is definitely the closest run we've had so far.
John is getting hit by a few crits though. Without any healing, every hit point matters if he's going to make it to the end.
Both competitors using long jump and both needing to grab an edge.
But John succeeds while Ace crashes all the way down. Could this be a chance for John to get ahead?
It seems to be. John is heading out of the room while Ace is rushed by enemies.
Since Ace came from a different path, he's now having to open the doors that John had already opened.
John reaches the flies.
Does this room make you hungry?
What?
Oh gosh, you're like a Spider-Man, aren't you?
You think I live off flies? I'd need to eat like 10,000 a day.
Yeah, and what else do you have to do all day?
I had a kingdom to run.
John is engaging. He rushes in with a sudden charge. We've had this feat chosen multiple times, but the way I see it, the doors mean there's never really a time for you to need 2 strides and then an attack. In nearly all cases, a single stride and a strike will do, so you aren't actually condensing any actions by using it.
But it is cool.
John has killed his first fly, while Ace has stopped to kill both the maggots.
If I had a gold piece for every time somebody has needlessly killed these maggots, I'd have 2 gold pieces, which isn't a lot, but it is weird that it's happened twice.
Ace continues to bully innocent maggots, and John works away on his second fly.
So what do you eat?
Souls.
Oh, good God, you're edgy.
Edgy enough to still be relevant to the fucking campaign, mate.
Wow.
Ace has killed both of the maggots and is moving to the flies now. That's a long lead he's given John for seemingly no reason.
And now John has killed both flies and can take his time moving to the final target.
John wanting to go through the side exit but needing to move a maggot aside in order to do that.
Meanwhile, Ace has delayed a turn so that he can enter the room with all his actions.
John is past a maggot and is back on the move, while Ace can now begin his own assault on the flies.
A critical trip from Ace, very nice. And a critical hit too. He might actually be able to catch up with John at this rate.
Let's see how quickly he can kill the other fly.
He gets a reactive strike as it stands, but it avoids the swat to negate the attack.
It missed his attack on him. And he's unable to bring the other one down.
Meanwhile, John is closing in on Mr. Beak.
He long jumps, but he's not far enough to make the distance, so he goes swimming.
And Ace has killed his second fly and is on the move.
These competitors really are the closest we've had.
Will Ace be following John through the back entrance? It might be his best hope for catching up.
John has made it. Let's see how he does.
Another dramatic sudden charge.
A good first hit.
He's banking on having the higher initiative, which he does.
Another solid hit of damage. And he's moving out of the room to put Mr. Beak back into stasis.
If he can reliably get the higher initiative, then this could be a great strategy to safely kill Mr. Beak.
He's reactivated his rage. That's a few extra temp HP that he might need.
And another sudden charge.
Oh, but a miss. And Mr. Beak has outdone him on initiative.
This is very dangerous for John. Ace is nearly at Mr. Beak too.
Here's the Phantom Bane. A critical failure.
Double damage is going to put John on his back, and now it's all down to Ace.
If Ace gets the Mr. Beak kill, he will be our winner. But if he dies, the win will go to John.
It all comes down to this.
This has been such a close race, and these final moments are equally intense.
The scythe goes into 2 hands.
And again, he delays his final action to engage this fight at the top of the round.
A long jump. It doesn't get him all the way, so he has to finish up with a step.
And he opens with a lucky natural 20. Deadly D10 will do some serious work here.
Mr. Big nearly down already, but it is his turn to retaliate.
There's the Phantom Pain. A failure means he's going to be taking regular damage.
He's on 9 hit points, no potions left.
He commits it all to a vicious swing.
A hit!
That is an ace win.
Congratulations, Ace. You will be going through to the semi-finals, where you will be joining Lychee Cream, Lex Chan, and Pansheen. John, thank you for participating. Your run went very well for one without any healing. Thank you so much for watching, guys. You'll find my usual links in the description, and I will see you in the semi-finals. Bye-bye.